The start of the second half. On the bench for Shepshed Dynamo this afternoon, Russell Peel, Ali Adalukin and Jordan Lambert. Ball out towards the far side. He's Robbie Banks again, not for the first time, running at the Kidsgrove defence, and again getting the better of him. Can he get across into the middle? He can. What can Jones do? Jones turns, and it's eventually cleared by Craig Lovett back there defending for the onside. Again, Garney and Banks combining. These Banks in the penalty area, across to the far post, a little bit too high, and it's left to Tommy Layton to go and retrieve this. Here come Kidsgrove down the left hand side with Junior Brown into the middle. It's laid back and the shot comes in there, and it's Phil Adland there with the shot for Kidsgrove. And it's notable that Gary Aitley was beaten there. Relieved to see the ball go the right side as far as he's concerned of his far post, throwing then out on the far side for Dynamo. It's taken by Garney, looking for the short run there of Chris Parr inside the area, and there's a chance there, and it's ricocheted up and out for what will be a corner, but it came off Craig Lovett, and Dynamo so close there to finding the opening goal here in the proceedings this afternoon at the Stan Brown Stadium. It's Banks with the corner into the penalty area, and here's Andy Jones. Can he get the shot away? Shepshed keeping their options open and are most certainly well in this game at the moment. Mellon, not a particularly good ball by Andy Mellon, and Andy Bott can't pick up the loose ball for Kidsgrove, so Mellon has a second chance to put the ball and find the run there of Robbie Banks, but it's cut out by Alex Morris. And here's Brown for Kidsgrove. He plays it inside to Adland. Adland now coming down the right hand side. Can he get the cross in? He can, but Carter will retrieve the situation and extinguish the Kidsgrove fire and come away from trouble. Here's Banks again, turns, comes away from trouble inside the penalty area. Can he get the cross in? He can. He just can't find the final destination there. Andy Jones and Chris Parr, and well, the ball it hits he has, and Carter, well, it's sat up for him, and on another day it would surely and could have found the top left hand corner. Kidsgrove 0, Shepshed Dynamo 0, and Kidsgrove have probably got one eye now as we tick towards the 90th minute, and then the ball breaks to Andy Bott, square, and Michael Lennon so close, he holds his head in his hands, and Andy Bott, an intelligent ball, square across the area, and Michael Lennon, they were leaning back all the way, but Gary Aitley beaten, ball ends up there, and Shepshed can breathe a sigh of relief. I'm just saying that Kidsgrove probably got one eye on their Staffordshire League Cup game on Tuesday night, and then on Saturday League again, and Old Sabre Town the visitors, while Shepshed Dynamo they entertain Stocksbridge Park Steels on Tuesday evening as a challenge goes in there. Into the penalty area. It's headed down and not convincingly there by Brown, and Gary Aitley goes and retrieves the situation. So a little bit of skill there, Gary. Brazilian goalkeepers, if you like. 0-0 then when the first minute stops time. Here's Banks with a shot. Just clears the crossbar. And both sides creating chances in the final few moments there. As we move into the 92nd minute of stoppage time. Aitley bowls out to Guiney on the far side, and Kidsgrove will want to sniff out one last attack from Shepshed, but Banks, well, he tried to get past Morris, And away from Kidsgrove now, down left hand side, and that's a long ball played forward. And it's really going to run through to Gary Aitley. Jones. And Box made a run into the penalty area. He's found him. What can Bot do? And he's gone down. And it's a penalty. Oh, this could be heartbreak for Shepshed Dynamo. Bot has gone down in the penalty area. The referee, Mr. Stewart, and his assistants, no hesitation of course. There's the foul. And I think it's Sam Carter that went in with the challenge. And so, with 93 minutes on the clock, it's going to be Michael Lennon. 10 goals this season, including an hat-trick against Mere KA Shepshed Senior Cup last month. Can he make it 11? And one for Kidsgrove. He can't! It's saved by Gary Aitley. And what has the referee given? Is that a retake? I'm not sure. We'll have to sort this one out in a moment or two. We'll have a look at the replay for you. There's the save from Gary Aitley. The ball's gone up in the air. Surely Lennon could have dispatched the rebound there. That's the point the referee has blown his whistle, and I think he's given a drop ball, to be quite honest with you. Quite bizarrely here. Shepshed are not going to mind that. Kidsgrove, I'm sure, are not going to be too pleased about the outcome of this, and still the protests are going on in the penalty area. Late drama here at the Stanbrown Stadium. Kidsgrove 0, Shepshed Dynamo 0, and Gary Aitley's penalty save may well have earned Shepshed a share of the points here this afternoon, and Wayne Brotherton brings some light relief for Dynamo as his header goes out for a goal kick. And I'm sure Gary Aitley, with 93 minutes, 93 and a half actually show on the clock, and the ball breaks to a big crawl on Shepshed if they concede here right at the death. But Lovett, can he get the cross in? And yet Shepshed concede yet another corner late on. You could say they're hanging on in the final stages here, but deservedly so. And that from Wayne Brotherton will be possibly the last action we have of this half, as the referee makes his way back to the halfway line. He looks at his watch. Aitley takes the goal kick. The referee blows, and that is it. And it's Kidsgrove 0, Shepshed Dynamo 0, and Gary Aitley, the hero of the hour for Dynamo. And although it's 0-0, I'm sure Dave Wheatley, the caretaker manager of Shepshed Dynamo, who was pleased out of the performance of the both managers this afternoon. Penalty save there for Gary Aitley in the 93rd minute. Leaves it's finished there at the Stanbrown Stadium. Kidsgrove Athletic 0, Shepshed Dynamo 0. Well, Dave, great result for you. Did you emphasise coming away with a point today?
Well, points are always nice at any standard, but yes, we came for 3. The flow of the play did dictate that, and I thought the lads played well in the first half, especially in defence. The pitch is not the ideal in the sense, I'm not slagging the pitch, but when you do get a slope, it is always an advantage, and no doubt they chose to go that way.
Heart in your mouth right at the end, no doubt.
Well, yeah, I mean, let's face it, we had 3 glorious chances to snatch it. Probably the 80th minute, 81st and the 86th minute. Then they go away. Personally, I didn't think it was. And then justice prevailed on the actual crossbar. That wasn't it. That was. It's an astounding situation. But we're going away with a point, and the points might be vital at the end of the season for us.
Well, this point, bring in Gary. Great save.
Cheers, thanks.
And did you think, oh dear, here we go again?
No, I think the second half especially, I think we deserved more than a point. First half, we were backs against the wall, 'cause obviously the slope definitely played into their hands first half. But I thought second half we used the ball really well. And as Dave said, we had 3 glorious chances to snatch it ourselves. And then sometimes you think at the end of the game, when things aren't going for you, you think, well, maybe it isn't our day again. But thankfully, it guessed the right way and made a decent save and it come off of me.
And the bizarrely given drop ball 6 yards out. Your take on that one?
Well, it's completely a bizarre situation. I've made a save. The ball's bounced back to him, and I think the ref thought it come off the bar or the post of some sort.
Yeah.
Another touch.
We can just see that on the monitor there now. And it's that's where it's got up in the air, and it could have headed it there, surely.
Yeah, well, I think when he took a touch on his chest, I think my defender's in a good enough position to tackle anyway. So hopefully it wouldn't have been that difficult in the end anyway. But all in all, a good point away from home with the week that we've had. Dave and Hannah have been fantastic with us, and we've enjoyed the week and obviously enjoyed the game.